All right, people, just bear with me because I have to hurry up and go to sleep and get up in the morning. I just got off work, but I have to teach this. For the last few days, at the workplace, I've been dealing with, sociopaths. I've been dealing with a few sociopaths. Sociopaths are demons. Some people call them having mental illness and stuff like that. Well, it's something wrong with the brain, of course, but they're ran by demons. I want people to understand that I don't teach about medicinal matters, and I don't have a psychology degree or nothing like that. But I have spiritual authority to let you know what's going on with these people. These people are demons. I have coworkers who get mad and get upset because I don't want to deal with them. Now, if I'm working with people and I don't have to deal with them, that's my choice. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to deal with them. Now, when you go to the boss or go to whoever and you start spreading rumors and gossiping and complaining about nothing and mad about trying to post all on KK or whoever, because they don't want no dealings with you, then that's more of a reason for KK or whoever to stay away from me, because you're problematic. If no one wants to deal with me, no one wants to talk to me, I'm moving on. I don't want no problems. You don't want to deal with me? That's cool. Just don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be slick and start doing things though. Don't get mad because I agree that we shouldn't deal with each other. Then you and your feelings and your gossiping, your nitpicking. See, you can't do that. You don't deal with me, but don't start nothing either. Now, I ain't for that. But you got people who know that you don't care for them, so you don't deal with them, and they get mad. They cut out and they get mad, so they start doing little things. They start saying little things. Now, I deal with someone. Well, I don't even deal with them, but I'm at the workplace. My coworker, so they brush me. I'm sweeping, and they see me sweeping, but they so attitudish about my presence because I don't deal with them and I shun them off. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask them for help. I don't do nothing. I don't even look their way because something is wrong with them. And this is a person, or these are people who purposely look your way and try to get all in your way and try to get all in your view because they want your attention. And this is the same people or person that may purposely make noise and do things to get you to pay attention or to annoy you and get you frustrated and cluttered and stuff like that, so they can win your attention. They don't care if they make you mad. They just want your attention. Okay, cool then. See, now when you do things and then you end up getting my attention, you got to be able to handle it. So the nut hit me, brushed me. And of course did it on purpose, because if the person didn't do it on purpose, well, you had to, because he saw me. I'm sweeping and he moved something and he bumped me and then proceeded on. So I stopped, and like a million things was going in my mind. A million things was going in my mind on how to react. But the top thing that came to my mind was being obedient to God, and that was having a sound mind, meaning self-control. Now, am I walking around and going to be letting people hit me and do? No. But with this one, I was allowed to let go. But I stared at this particular person. And as I was staring at this person, the person looked at me and was like, what? What I do? Huh? What? What? Why you staring at me? What I do? What? I didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So the person, I'm looking at that person for after what they did. They know what they did. So now they're guilty. First of all, if you didn't do nothing, if you didn't think you do anything, then why are you even looking at me? Why are you even reacting that way? You see what I'm saying? Why are you reacting? If I accidentally hit someone, first of all, I'm going to say, excuse me. But if I didn't realize I done it, which is impossible if you know you felt it. But if I just didn't realize I done it and somebody stopped and they stare, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not paying attention to no one who stares at me. Because I have a clear conscience on reasons of why they shouldn't be staring at me. People stare at me all the time because they're confused about me. They're in hopes that I can be able to look at them and give them a reaction. So I'm strong in that area. So if somebody was staring at me like this dodo, I would have just kept it moving. Now, if the person had something to say, then they would have said it. Especially if I'm ignoring them, because obviously I must don't care or know what I did or whatever. But in other words, when I just stared at the person, the individual was like stuck. See, this is weakness of people. This is a sociopath, so their mental is just off. They're weak. They don't have control of themselves. So even if the person sense me staring at them for what they did, even if they tried a little bit to ignore me staring at them, they just couldn't do it. They couldn't control themselves. They are weak in their control and manipulated by demons. So to throw off, to try to get me to be in this little passive mindset was when he reacted by who, what, when, why, where. Let's go. Sociopath may have a weak conscience, quick to anger when confronted with their behavior, often have legal issues and unstable personal lives, and that's what this person is going through. Now, when I looked at him, the person got all right. That was just to try to get me to be confused about why I shouldn't stare at this person. When sociopaths or psychopaths react when they know they did something wrong, and you stand on game and you stand on point and you let this person know where they was wrong at, and they react all out. Oh, what? I didn't do nothing. Wait a minute. Hold on. That wasn't me. I didn't know. I promise. I tell you I didn't know. When they do all that, please, people, listen. Excuse me. Game is over. Do not fall for that no more. Do not fall for the gaslighting. Don't fall for the manipulation. These are narcissistic tactics from sociopaths and psychopaths. Don't fall for it. Bruh, you know what you did and you need to stop, because if you don't, you're going to be on that flow. I hit hard. I don't want to do that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I had all that in my head because I'm overwhelmed with the shenanigan, especially with this individual. I'm at work. I'm trying to take care of business. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fuss. But see, these are the same individuals who are habitually triggering the chosen ones, because the chosen ones by choice and by righteous don't have to deal with demons. We're not supposed to deal with demons. We are there for a spiritual purpose, but we are not there to hands-on deal with them either, and they don't understand that. They don't get it. They don't care. So I let it go. But I just wanted people to understand something. When you are around a coworker who don't like you because of your strength, oh well. This person is going to be talking about you. This person is going to be talking about you probably with a manager when you're not there. You can tell when things is going on shenanigan when they all come together and they seem to be distant from you, but we still don't care. These are losers. So when people feel the way they feel because you have the strength to cut them off, oh well, that's not your problem. When they go and complain to others about how you treated them, and they may post salt on you just ignoring them, and they want to be extra lying or whatever, they want to get others to believe them and perceive you as the bad guy, oh well. We're not going around trying to win favor. We're not doing that. We're not going in the office trying to win the favor of managers. We can explain what happened, but we're not being extra by trying to win their favor. People are going to favor who they want. They're going to listen to the shenanigan. They're going to be manipulated, and these are choices. I teach this all the time. It's either you can have discernment or not, period. And we don't care because we put our faith in God. We are being tested when we're around sociopaths and psychopaths. Got another dodo. who does the same thing. Now, I'm the type of person, people. I want you all to understand something. And my managers, if they come across this video, this is for you to understand too. Now, some things I could talk to my managers about, and some things I can't, like one-on-one. And some things is just meant to be on video. That way they can just listen instead of interrupting me while I try to talk. So anyway, this is the type of person I am. When I'm at work and I may need a little help and someone is willing to help, and they say, okay, I can help you out. I can do that, no problem. Okay, cool. Then I show them how to do it the way I want it done, the way it needs to be done. And they've been taught and they do it. Okay, cool then. And they may do it again. And then again, do me a favor again. And then this last bit, they forget how to do it. They mess it up, or they cause a discrepancy, or they overdone it or whatever. And it's like a nonchalant attitude about it. So I said, you know what? Well, I won't ask this person to do me a favor no more. I'm the type of person that when someone is willing to do me a favor, I be careful about that, because what's your motives? Because these are the same individuals if I was to ask, because I rarely ask for help because I know what I'm dealing with at work. But let's just say when I do ask somebody to do something, they don't do it. They're not enthused to do it. I just say it like that. They're not enthused to do it. But yet, if I don't ask, they're enthused to do it. You see what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. So I know these people have bad intentions. These the same people who would do it, but they will cause a discrepancy in doing it. I hope y'all understand it. Somebody asked me a while back, hey, I got you on this, so you want me to drop that? I got you. I say, okay, all right. And I really didn't want them to do it because I have a rhythm. I multitask, so I have a rhythm. But I guess they felt lonely. They felt bored. They ain't had nothing to do. So I said, okay, cool, whatever, gone. Now, these people are jealous. They are very jealous of me. Yes, and I'm just going to say it out there. People that's unsaved are jealous of the chosen ones, period, because of the light, because of the glow of God. So the individual did what they did, but yet they burnt it. They forgot to set the time to it or whatever. So I said, okay, I won't ask that person, or they can't help me even if they ask. I got it. I don't care how it's looking. I got it. Same for the last dodo. They did what they did for me and burnt it. And I forgot. And this is the reason why I rather do what I do for me. I don't ask nobody for nothing. And even if they ask, they do it for my say no. They get an attitude. They get mad because they didn't have a touch in the glory. But when you give it to them, they mess it up. They destroy it. And they walk off laughing and smiling. Ha, 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 ha. You see what I'm saying? And then it's the same people, when you do what you do and you burn it, they sit back and they get mad. Like, oh, I ain't expect her to do that. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. So dealing with people and they want to do something for you, and I say, I got it. They get mad. No, I said, I'm not arguing. I said, I got it. Let it go. Enough is enough. What's your problem? You are my problem. Just like the last dodo. Who, what, when, why, where. Sociopath and psychopaths always ask questions after they know what they've done. Hallelujah. Every time they do something, we put our foot down, 10 toes down, staying solid and wall up, standing firm with what we're telling them. They play victim. They play victim, period. And I'm tired of it. Now, okay, whatever. These are big babies, whatever. I don't fall for it, whatever. You want to get in my way, and I don't want to be in your way, I don't look your way, and you study trying to get in my way, you're going to get checkmate. Some people make me feel that they like being checkmate, because that's enough attention right there. They accept that. The dodo who I stared at, he was probably loving it and playing it off. What? Who? What? He's probably loving every bit of it. That's what you was begging for all for the last 3 hours. Now you got it. And you don't even know how to handle it. Can't even handle it. I stared at him. and rolled my eyes, letting them know this is not it. I'm gonna need you to leave me alone. And he couldn't even handle it. But yet for 3 hours straight, you're begging for my attention. You want me to look at you. You want me to stare at you. You want me to hear you. You want me to talk to you. And then when the time came, you couldn't handle it. I'm tired of it. The thing about these people, when they poot and pout and they don't get their way or whatnot, the thing on how they may win what they do is when they go to people who are passive. When they go to people who are weak themselves. When they go to people who may do what they do. You see what I'm saying? When they go to people like that who don't have discernment and probably more afraid to checkmate them too, because they don't want people to dislike them. But who cares? These are losers. These are people with self-esteem issues. So what do you care about them not liking you? You see how they're acting. I like to go to my manager for fun. If it's some fun times, I like to go to my manager when it's about my business, schedule, hours, pay, new job task. I like to go to my manager if I feel I'm about to go upside somebody's head because they keep bothering me, not me bothering them. People get mad when you stop dealing with them. People get mad when you don't want to talk to them, so they go behind your back and make up all type of stories and lies about you doing this, you said that. Why? Because they mad that you don't want no company with them. You're not the problem, they are. They could come at the boss with a foot-long essay. They got time to do all that, but they can't go over there and wash dishes. They can't go over there and do what they need to do. They can't break down boxes. They can't sweep. They can't mop. They can't come to work on time. Hallelujah. They can go and pants and run and sit back and gossip. Who what did what last week. And everything is okay today. What am I getting myself into? Who said what and all this. You see, if people come to work, they don't even clock in. The first thing they do is worry about what's going on and what happened yesterday if that was their day off. They ain't even clocked in yet. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm dealing with. I've been dealing with this for 3 years. Both jobs. You don't think I'm tired? I don't bother nobody. I don't talk to no one who I don't want no dealings with. You can talk to me. You can say whatever you want to say to me. I'm not responding because I don't want to. You find it to be a problem. That's your problem, not mine. Whoever want to sit back and listen to the shenanigan all the time and take and pick sides in favor, that's on them too. I'm not worrying about none of the shenanigan. I got God on my side. I do what pleases God, not my boss. The only thing I could do for my boss is my job. Whatever task that I have, that's what I'm going to do. That's it. That's far as we going. I'm not going no further than what I am there to do. Now, anybody want to go further, personal and all that, that's their problem, not mine. I'm not explaining why I need my money. I'm not explaining why I'm here. I'm not explaining why I don't talk to people. I'm not explaining why I just checkmate someone. I'm not explaining myself no more to no one. But God Almighty. I'm not the problem. I'm not the issue. And I'm not the enemy. Check yourselves, people. Check the people who's complaining, who's whining, who's nagging. Who keeps whining? Who keeps nagging? I don't care for the haters. I don't care for those who envy me. I see you hating. You keep paying attention to me when I don't care for you. You're breaking your back like a 3-year-old. Mommy, I want this. You keep trying to beg for my attention. You're hitting me now. You're getting physical now because you can't control yourself. You can't control your mental. You got the demons mupping in you. But I'm the problem. The chosen one is the problem. No, we ain't the problem. Don't be confused about that. We rebuking Satan over here. We rebuking over here. It's not us, it's them. And let me tell you something. Don't give up and don't you dare give in, chosen one. Stay strong, stay solid. Stand 10 toes down. Do your job, get your check, live, pray, and wait on God. That's what we doing. That's how we living. We're not sitting around here pantsing around seeking favor from our managers. And I'm talking about fake managers. Managers who go and suck up to other managers, and then when they leave or whatnot, they want to, hey girl, hey boy, hey, what's going on? But when they come around, they act like they don't talk to you. Come on now, I know somebody hear me out there. You ever had a manager when they're around other managers and CEOs, they act funny around you? Oh yeah, so did you do that? Wait a minute, hold on, we was just talking. Oh no, I don't like hunt. And then soon as they like, hey, what's going on? You know what? I was gonna tell you, son. You know, I like that jacket, man. See, and I'm not making this up, people. I'm not making this up. It's so annoying, and we're talking about 40s plus. We're talking about 40s plus. I don't care. I'm there to do what I need to do. Anybody who know they shouldn't get in my way because I don't deal with you. When you purposely try to get in my way, when you purposely get in my way for my attention, you're going to get exactly what you're asking for, and you're not going to like it. Not only that, but I can give a damn. I don't care about you playing victim. That don't move me. That may be moved by other weak, dumb people. But this is not it. So I'm just letting you know, whoever may be watching this video, you know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not playing no games no more. You can boo-hoo all the hell you want. And I mean that. You can boo-hoo all you want with your 40s plus self. Huh? Go here, go there. I don't care. If you keep playing with me, you keep disrespecting, you keep pouncing and patting and pooting and yapping and getting in my way because you want my attention and you want my approval and all this. And I'm telling you, I don't want to look at you, I don't want to talk. Go ahead on. And you want to get this and that and the other. And you poot and pout when I checked you. I don't care. Go to someone who's going to pamper you. Go to someone who's going to pat you on the back and burp you and give you a baba, a pacifier, a bib, hell, even Pampers. Go to them. I'm not it. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. Huh? I don't care. We're all grown. We're all grown. If you're not mature enough to understand that you should not be there, you should be somewhere collecting a Social Security check then. If everybody wants to say, well, such and such just got mental problems, well, such and such is just old and ill and all that, well, get out of there. Go retire or go get on Social Security. And I mean that. Get out of there. I can't stand workers who come to work knowing they don't really need to be there, but they're there because they're bored. See, those the worst employees. Employees who just want to get out the house and come to work because they're not there with the potential to grow the company, get the money that they need to pay their way through life. They're already set. More than likely, they got a roof over their head that's paid for through the city, the state, the government. Staying with their mama, their auntie, caretaker, or whoever. They probably set, more than likely, and probably got a fixed income. They don't have to be there is what I'm saying. So they're there because they're bored. If they're bored, then they find this as a some type of a recreational place. I'm telling y'all, this is real. This is a recreational place. This is just something for them to do. So when employees come to work, come to the establishment with that type of frame of mind, I'm straight, I don't need to be there. They're going to be problematic employees. They got a lot of time on their hands. They don't care, don't got nothing to lose. They're just there because they don't want to be by themselves. They're there because they're lonely. They're miserable, so they want to be around people. Want to be nosy, just want to be in the mix of things. It's an individual who comes there every day before he come to work, before she come to work. Even on their off day, they're there. Reading the schedule. You see what I'm saying? These are habitual, lonely people. I'm serious. This is not a game. These are miserable people who don't have to worry about pay. You can tell the difference in a serious employee and a stupid employee. A stupid employee is problematic. Period. Period, bro. A serious employee is someone who appreciates their job. They take it serious highly. They take it serious, and for the most, you have to push a word out of them. You have to make it sense for them to, and is you mute? Can you talk? You see what I'm saying? We talk when we feel like talking. And talking is not just about anything. Sometimes, it may have happy moments or whatever with conversation. But for the most, we're talking about business. We're talking about scripture. We're talking about motivation. We're talking about something. And others who are just miserable don't have that ability to talk. They don't have the ability to talk like that. These are people who have a lot of time on their hand and they're shenanigans. They don't have growth development in their life. They don't have spiritual growth and development. They don't have financial growth and development in their life. They don't have none of that. These are whiners because in their mind they still they're being pampered by whoever, the system, their mommy, their auntie, whoever. They're being pampered. So everything is landed out to them. So if they get their feelings hurt, the first thing they go do is call whoever they live with. Call the manager. Pull and pout because they have been pampered all their lives. They don't have to pay their bills. You don't have to leave my house, son. You can stay in the basement. You don't have to leave, daughter. You and your 10 kids can live in the attic. These are people who come to work, bother people and everybody's affairs, starring stuff, worrying about what somebody getting, what they're doing, and their shenanigans themselves. They come to work late. They make up a billion excuses why they take off. They got like 4 days anyway, 3 days anyway, and they still take off, calling off. These are problematic people who I'm talking about. I don't care for, and they get mad because I choose to ignore them. That's all I'm saying. These people are sociopaths, psychopaths. If they don't get their way, they get mad. They play victim. They want people to feel sorry for them. They want to look at you as the problem. We have to depend on God to see us through, not man. Shalom, y'all.